Yo, here's the number one reason that you're not doing deals and how to predictably guarantee deals every single month. Now, big claim. I know, I get it, but stick with me for just a little bit. I'm about to give you some absolute gold. So, this is Mike Hill, the wholesaling titan. And here's what I really want to stress it's that if you don't know your numbers, your business is already dead. You just don't know it yet. Now, give me a minute. I'm going to explain this really quickly in detail. And what I just said a minute ago, that wasn't just a punchline. Okay, it's an absolute fact. Most wholesalers, they aren't broke or inconsistent because they're lazy. They're struggling because they're kind of flying blind. Okay, you're marketing, you're cold calling, texting, maybe paying for ads, sending mail, and still you're either not doing deals or maybe you're doing deals here and there, but you have zero idea of what's working and what's not. Look, man, you wouldn't drive your car with no dashboard, right? So why the hell are you running your real estate business with no data? You don't know what types of leads you need to get a deal. You don't know how many leads you need to do a deal. You don't know your cost per contract. You don't know what strategy is absolutely crushing it versus the ones that are just burning cash. And because of that, that's why you're stuck. You're kind of guessing. You're spending money in all the wrong places. And I guarantee that you're leaving deals and profits on the table. Now, most wholesalers, they're hustling their faces off, but they're not running a business. They're just kind of busy. And when you don't know your KPIs, your key performance indicators, you can't scale. You cannot improve what you don't track. That's why I'd say 9 out of 10 wholesalers never make it past a deal or two. And that's because they're stuck in this hustle trap. It's because they don't have the most important tool in their business, which is visibility. So here is the solution: your KPI scorecard and planning tool. I made it for you. Okay. It's a simple tool that does two things that every wholesaler 100% needs. Meaning, if you've never done a deal before, you need this to guarantee one. And if you're doing deals, you need this anyway. It'll not only allow you to do exponentially more deals, but to do them with certainty, consistently, and predictably. And to make sure that every single dollar you spend has a positive return on investment. So you aren't wasting money or wasting time, just wasting it on dumb shit. So, the first thing that this does is number one, it allows you to plan appropriately and to look forward, right? So, you'll see the metrics that show you exactly what it takes to do a deal so you can choose the best, most lucrative strategy for you based on your personal situation. You'll be able to reverse engineer your daily goals and predictably guarantee deals. Then the second thing that this does is it gives you a way to look back and track everything that you're doing in your business. And here's why this is incredibly important. Okay. You finally will be able to really understand where your deals are coming from and where you're wasting time and money. So, what's actually going to make me the most money? What has the potential to make me the most money? And, what marketing do I need to double down on? And then, in the same vein, you'll know what to kill immediately. You'll be able to see where the cracks in your business are and where the weaknesses are so you can fix them. Do you have, I don't know, a data problem? Do you have a leads problem? Do you have a skip tracing problem? Do you have an employee problem, a strategy problem, an analysis problem, etc.? And then it allows you to scale and to scale predictably in such a way that always makes you more money than you spend. So I don't know, how many leads equals one deal for you? What's your cost per lead? What's broken in your system so you can fix it instead of, crying about it? When is it time to scale? How do you scale? Know what's working in your business and also what's bleeding you dry. Track your leads, monitor your conversion, calculate your cost per lead, per deal, know your average assignment fee. Stop guessing. Most wholesalers I talk to, that's just what they're doing. They're guessing. I think X is working. I guess I'm doing okay. I hope I get a deal this month. And that is not how you run a business. So stop guessing, okay? Start growing. Every single 6 and 7 figure wholesaler is doing this to scale their business to the moon. And you need to get on board. And I'm giving it to you for free. So click the link below, download your free KPI scorecard and planning tool. Once you have it, there's another very short video, maybe a 4-minute video. Don't skip it. Okay, here's where I'm going to show you how to use this specifically for maximum and just guaranteed results. Now, if you don't use this, you're going to keep spinning your wheels and wondering why you're not closing consistent deals. Man, ask me how I know. I did it the wrong way for too long. But after more than 13 plus years in the game, I can tell you definitively that once you plug in your numbers, you'll instantly see what's broken, what's profitable, and you will know what to do next. You don't need more hustle, man. I see that all the time, right? All the YouTube videos. What you need is more clarity. So get the KPI scorecard and planning tool right now, which this is my petty side, okay? So petty side, note that I've seen other people, other wholesalers, even successful ones, but they're charging $97 to $997 for kind of the same thing, but mine is objectively better. I know I lack humility there, but it's objectively better. And you'll be able to use that to turn your hustle into a real business. So again, man, stop guessing. Get results and start scaling with certainty. So download my KPI scorecard and planning tool at the link below for free. You don't even need to put in a credit card. And then, then tell me I'm wrong, which I'm not, spoiler alert. But seriously, listen, I can't stress how important that this is. I have had students who have come to me struggling literally for years with zero results to now doing consistent 50K plus months every single month. And it's largely due to this idea, this ideology, and specifically this tool. So grab it now. Make sure you watch the video on the download page for details on how to actually use it for the fastest results. And I can't wait to hear your success stories, right? So I'll talk to you soon. I look forward to hearing your results, to hearing everything going on, all the positives, all the good stuff. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. So thanks for watching. Download it now and enjoy. All right? Peace.